One morning, I jumped out of bed as soon as I woke up and ran to the kitchen. My parents and my sister Elsie were having breakfast. I began dancing around the table singing, "I'm so excited! I'm so excited!" My parents were watching me with a smile on their faces. In a mocking tone, Elsie repeated, "I'm so excited! I'm so excited!" Unfortunately, my sister and I haven't gotten along for some time. She never misses a chance to pick a fight with me. I knew that, so I didn't pay her any attention. I was excited that morning for a good reason. I was going to get my SAT results soon. I was going to start applying for college next year, and I had to score high on my SATs to get accepted to a good one. I brought my laptop from my room. My parents and I were waiting with our eyes locked on the screen. My sister kept munching away at her breakfast, seemingly uninterested, but I knew she was just as curious about the results as I was. When the results were announced, it was a huge disappointment. I scored really low. I couldn't keep my tears from flowing. My mom gave me a hug. "Maya, please don't be upset, honey. It's just a test. Go wipe your face. It's not worth getting upset over." My dad was also very supportive. "My sweet girl, believe me, success in school doesn't mean a thing. Don't be sad. You'll do better next time." My sister was listening to us looking shocked. "Mom, Dad, I can't believe this. You both gave me an earful for getting a C in math last week. You told me, you have one job and that's being a student. It's unacceptable that you're getting bad grades. But when it comes to Maya, you act completely differently." She turned to me. "But why am I even surprised? As everyone in this family knows, Maya is your favorite. You love her more than me and you don't even care to hide it," she said, frowning. My mom said, "Elsie, that's not true. You're both our favorites." But my sister flew out of the kitchen without even listening to her. Stroking my hair, my dad said, "Don't listen to your sister, sweetie. Whatever happens, we don't want you to get upset. That's all we care about. This doesn't matter, okay?" Mom tried to cheer me up by saying, "Does anyone want some ice cream? Let's go get a big cone of ice cream for everyone." If I'm honest, Elsie was right. I really was my parents' favorite kid. They give me a break on so many things. I didn't know why they did that. So one day, I decided to find out. After leading with, "I need to talk to you about something really important," I said to them, "Please treat us the same. The way you favor me really upsets Elsie. She acts like I'm her enemy." When Mom said, "Honey, I think you're wrong. We love both of you the same. We're not favoring you," I was surprised. There was clearly something there, but she was trying to hide it. Thankfully, my dad was more honest. "Maya, you're not supposed to get upset in any way. If we treat you differently, we have a good reason for doing so. Let's please not talk about this again, okay?" he said dismissively. My parents didn't let me bring this up again, but I often remembered what my dad had said. If we treat you differently, we have a good reason for doing so. I wondered what he meant by that. What was wrong with my sister? Why did they like her less? I thought about this a lot, but I couldn't think of a reason. My birthday was coming up. Every year, Elsie would throw a fit after my birthday party, so I wanted to warn my parents beforehand. I said to my mom, "Mom, can we please do something simple for my birthday? A small party with family." She wouldn't hear it. "Honey, that's nonsense. You're turning 16. That's a very special age. Sweet 16s are meant to be unforgettable. This year will be your biggest party yet," she said. "Mom, I'm begging you. Elsie didn't speak to me for months after my birthday party last year. Please, let's not do anything that'll upset her," I replied. She shut me up by saying, "Maya, please. You'll regret it if we don't celebrate, and that will upset you. We'll throw a big party for her when she turns 16 too." We were going to have my birthday party in our backyard. My mom and I went shopping and got me an amazing new dress. We stopped at a party store on our way home to buy decorations. When we got home, my parents and I decorated our backyard for the party. Elsie wasn't around. On the day of my party, I went to the hair salon. My dad had rented a limo for me so I could arrive at my party in it. I felt so good in the limo on my way home from the hair salon. I was so happy that my mom didn't listen to me and went ahead with this party. There was a thunder of applause when the limo arrived in front of our house. My mom had invited all my friends to the party and everyone was there to greet me. The limo driver ran to my side of the car to open my door. As I was getting out, my friends started clapping even louder. It all happened suddenly. I saw my sister in the crowd. She was carrying a small bucket. She started running towards me. Then she emptied the bucket over my head. My hair, my face, my dress was completely covered in eggs. Elsie had cracked dozens of eggs into the bucket and dumped them all over my head. I looked awful. No one was laughing, but I was sure they were just being polite. I knew they would burst out laughing once they got home. I realized some people were taking pictures of me. It was so embarrassing. Suddenly, I fell to the ground and passed out. When I opened my eyes, I was at the hospital. My parents and my sister were by my bedside. Their eyes were swollen from crying. Elsie looked like she had cried the most. When they realized I had woken up, they screamed with joy. I still felt awful. It was as if a truck had hit me. Elsie started crying. Through her tears, she said, "I'm so sorry, Maya. What I did was really awful. I feel so bad. Please forgive me." I know how you must have felt.